few months ago, it's about 7 months ago actually, I did a video on this wonderful, lovely little electric solenoid powered engine, which I purchased off of eBay. Now, when I got it, it didn't have the solenoid coil in it, so I had to find one that fitted, and it was also missing this cover here. There's a little cover that goes over the contact breaker. Also, at the time, I didn't know what this was, but thankfully, after asking on the various different forums, a gentleman by the name of Jasper on the Office of Steam forum correctly identified this engine as a Hoge electric steamless engine, model number 355, which is brilliant because I'm not the only one with this engine. Doug from the YouTube channel Crazy Doug, he's got 2 or 3 of these and he didn't know what they were, so it was fantastic to get this identified. Now, since that last video, I've managed to get the rear plate and the cover nut in place on the back. So basically, you know, this thing is pretty much complete, and I'll power it up and we can see it running again in a minute. Just recently, I happened to be perusing eBay like I normally do. I spend many hours looking for stuff, and by some unbelievable miracle, I just couldn't believe this was such a fluke that I found this. I found the missing part to this engine. Yeah, I found the cover. Unbelievable. Seller was selling it as a model steam engine part, didn't know what it was from, what it was off of, but it actually, as soon as I saw it, I recognised it, because Doug's, he's got at least one of these, I think probably 2, in fact, possibly 2, that have got this cover fitted, so I knew exactly what it was as soon as I saw it. Unsurprisingly, nobody else bid on it, because nobody else would know what it was. So I was very fortunate and actually won the auction for it, and it didn't cost much money at all. Obviously this was in the States, so I had to get it shipped over here. Now, it's got a little bit of surface rust on it, but I'm fairly certain that that will clean off. So I haven't got it bolted on in place at the moment. I'll just show you. So yeah, there you go. That is the actual cover for one of these engines. Now, for all I know, it could be the actual cover off of this engine. that would be amazing. But that, look, literally just, I think it was probably riveted in place, because these are rivets that hold the engine mount in originally. But no, I'm just overjoyed to get this, and you know, it is such a fluke. It really is that I should find it on eBay like that. It's just amazing. So yeah, it is. The engine is now complete. And I'm really pleased about that. Obviously, you know, there's nothing like having the original parts. I mean, I don't mind making parts for engines, but if you can get the original part, that's even better. So yeah, so I'll get that cleaned up. I say it only needs a little bit of rubbing over with some metal polish, and that will take that surface rust off a treat. And then we'll get it mounted in place, and we'll get it running as it should be, with all of its parts intact. So yeah, as you can gather, I'm very pleased to get this part. Right, it's all mounted on the base now. I'll give it a bit of a clean up. I think it's probably nickel plated, to be honest with you. And it cleaned up very well. So there's still a little bit of corrosion that I couldn't get off, and well, obviously it's actually eaten through the plating, but pretty much it's cleaned up pretty much very nicely indeed. So I'm well pleased with that, and obviously now it actually looks like how it should look with that lovely little cover on. So yeah, it as I said, just I was amazed at finding that on eBay. It was just absolute total fluke. So we'll get some power connected up to it, and we'll get it running with its cover on. Amazing. Right, power it on. I think it's amazing that it's actually self-starting. And we've got a bit of a wobble there because it's on the turntable. Let me take it off the turntable and just put it on the bench. Okay, now on the bench, hopefully, yeah. That's better. Yeah, it's 12 volt solenoid, and that's actually running at 12 volts. So I'll tweak the voltage up a little bit. Runs very nicely. That's about 14 volts. So, yeah, I'm just so pleased to get that little cover. As you probably gathered from my the tone of my voice and everything, it's just fantastic to get this thing up together and complete as it should be. Yeah, it's just a lovely little engine, and to have all the original bits for it, just absolutely fantastic. So there you go. The Hoge electric steamless engine, model number 355, now complete with its little cover which goes over the contact breaker, and running superbly. So yeah, I just thought we'd revisit this because I just couldn't, as I said, believe my luck at getting that cover, and now this is truly complete. I'm just so pleased. Anyway, there you go. Hope you enjoyed this little extra video on the Hoge engine. Thanks very much for watching. Cheers.